Alright, hello and welcome to the Outer Worlds Basic Choice Edition. It's with Telcor Bread here, and we'll be continuing trying to keep playing despite what might be technical issues. Hopefully not. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, let's see how it goes. Alright, now we're just loading in. It doesn't take too long. Right, here we are. Everything is slowly loading in. Yeah. Okay. Wait. But I can't see. Oh yeah, I went far away. I thought I were like close to the town, but I weren't. Okay. Okay, good. Let's see what's in here. This is Corona. Mock apple juice. Bottle of gently squeezed mock apples. So good to drink body up to the plus glass 2 minutes. Take only the best apples, the mockest apples, and gently squeeze them in a 19-ton hydraulic press to deliver the complete flavor of mock apples. Plain and pure water. 99% water. It's crisp, it's delicious, it's nutritious, it's water. Now we have a lemon more natural water flavoring. Fast ration pill. When you're hungry, but you can't stand still, all you need is the fast ration pill. Now available in brown. Okay. Screw. Stun button. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Journal. Should be journal. Okay. Got some medicine. Okay. One active quests. Master manual, long tomorrow, digits, comes now the power, digits, small grey matter. Alright, I'll go in a circle, I think. Yeah, let's do that. So, first on the list is this place. Let's go that way. Toughen, Garricide, Shotgun, okay. That's probably good for robots, but I'm not sure there'll be any robots until we get to the plant, like the geothermal plant. Let's see here. Yeah, not okay. There's a bunch of people. What I got? Good weapon. I need a better shotgun. That is much better for some reason. Apparently this was better as well. This takes light. Let's just try with a pistol. Okay, it's got a sight apparently. Get down, need to get them to go back there so I can blow them up. It's probably a save actually. Guess I'll just try to shoot them and see how it goes. That didn't go well. Can you? Oh no, I should have thrown the grenade when I had the chance.
Gonna find you.
Ah! Okay, not going that well. I need to be ready with this.
Hiding. Come out. What's that noise? Hiding.
Ah, not again.
So
Gotta try this again. Definitely need a better strategy than this. I'm gonna go try smash their heads in. So I'll sneak around and try to take them out one by one. Everyone knows where we are. Okay, wait, I'm gonna see if I can eat some of the health stuff. Oh no, probably. This might not work, but I'm gonna try using this thing. That actually went pretty well for take out the marauders with this. I thought it was only good for robots, but that's good to know. Start looting everyone. Good. It was a hard fight, and I'm sorry I couldn't save you for the first time, but it happens. The manager hacked this one. Okay. His finger. Put it heavy power armor. Okay. I'm actually gonna put it on for the time being, maybe. Isn't good armor. It's in the early game. Some damaged robots, it seems. Can't open that. So Chandler.
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
Seem confused or possibly unscrewed.
Only thing unscrewed around here is the head of that marauder you took down. Never seen moves like that outside my serial dramas. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
Needs to clarify something for me.
I'm great at clarifying.
Are you a prisoner here?
No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit.
Press, how do you pull that off?
I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it.
Are you even alive?
I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma.
Are you from Edgewater?
I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them.
There was something else, actually.
I've got all the time in Halcyon.
Or not, I'll be back. Okay. Some more ammo, that's always good to have. We can't open that. Open. Sesame, okay. Stuff I can loot. More ammo. Some bits. More ammo and armor, okay. Or mechanical parts or something. Or parts, okay. Can't open that really. Necklace, okay. Can't open that really. Bunch of nanners. Dark mirror bar. Water tablets, energy brew, some tuna. No cash in the cash register, of course, because the monsters are taking it. Frozen dinner. Brew. Some parts. Red noodles. Boars and baked beans. Boars first. A lot of food in here. Razor Shaw. See what up here, if anything. A necklace. Oh, here's some stuff. Compass. Weapons, toughen, ticket. Okay. See if there's any station where I can craft, because it looked like in some of the buildings, but I might be wrong. Nothing in here. Let's see. In here either, no, okay. That's the next closest thing. No, tomorrow is just the different planet. This, I guess, in the is where the servers are, so I'm gonna go there first. Just because it's closest. Probably save here. You I was aiming this thing for some reason. It's probably recoil. More stuff. That's good. Okay, the meat. Assault rifle. Okay, I'll take that definitely in my inventory. There it is. I'll switch from this thing. Meat. I got that. 5%. Good. Blade. Okay. Yeah, since I'm going there, I should probably switch clothing. Maybe tech skills. That's okay, I guess. Then I'll switch when I done with here. But I actually want to see what happens if I put on the Marauder armor actually. When I go here. Hopefully they won't shoot me on sight, but I guess we'll see, yes? Botanical lab, yes, seems to be the right place.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Right, I'll talk to you.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
Look for that, I need some answers.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
I'm looking for the geothermal plant. Do you know anything about it?
A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Can I find Adelaide?
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
Give me both. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna repair my ship.
Well, look at you, buzzing around the Aether with your very own ship. Rest of us gotta make do with the ground at our feet. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
Upbeat, a little strange love versus yeah, I met Zoe. She was in a marauder camp.
Thank the Eternal. Wait, marauder camp? Is she alright?
She's fine. They were getting along.
Getting along? What? Sitting around a campfire telling stories? You could bring her home, I'd be obliged. And if you could cross off some marauders on the way, I'd be much obliged.
Got some question about Zoe.
I'll tell you what I can.
How well do you know her?
Well enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does.
You seem personal. Can I manage how you didn't get on with her?
She was lazy and thoughtless, but she's still one of our own.
Let's change the subject.
What is it?
And I live EB. Oh, okay, that was weird. So talk to Adelaide first before I go back and grab Zoe back.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
You must be Adelaide.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
So you made yourself a home out here.
A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots.
Why did you leave your old home?
It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject.
Is this your greenhouse?
No, dear. The garden belongs to us all. Life is the gift of the universe, and the universe yields its bounty equally, absent of prejudice.
Surprised you managed to grow anything out here.
The soil around the Vale went sour years ago, but I found a way to sweeten it back up. The secret recipe is a little bit of elbow grease, a dash of love, and a heaping pile of special fertilizer.
Time to go to the very awkward part of this conversation. Read something to make peace with you.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Enough power belongs to the town. Come back to the camp. That's about it.
Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
If you'd asked me to divert your power over to him, he mentioned a euphemism plant.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Your camp has a power dealer and needed to repair my ship.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip him out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
What have you against the town?
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scrap Spacer's Choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
Like, I don't much like you throwing that in her face. Get you on my side.
I'm all right. I ain't so fragile.
That was unkind of me. I'm sorry, dear.
What do you have against people trying to make a living?
It's not much of a living. Every single person in that town has sold themselves to Spacer's Choice. The company owns them. Body, blood, and bones. You've been there. You've seen it. All anyone ever does is toil over a cannery. They give their lives for some heartless corporation, and then they're tossed into a Spacer's Choice brand cemetery.
Let's say I help you. What happens to Edgewater?
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
Think Reed is just trying to spite you?
You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it.
I consider it.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
I'm gonna just go around here. This. You're pretty, actually. But, I'll see what I do in the end. Without see anything to read anywhere. This one is open. Personal files. Can need 15 bypass. Okay. Remember some notes. First entry. First entry. I'm hereby repurposing the botanical lab from its original conception as a gear in the solar ton of the corporate machine. This greenhouse may look impressive, but like all specialist products, it's cheap and unreliable. I should have to make some repairs with my own two hands. This place shall become a nursery. Before it was abandoned, I understand the horticulturalists failed to produce a single viable crop, something about the soil being too poor. I'm determined to find a way. May the eternal smile upon my endeavors of my last entry. Flora are living things and sensitive to their environment, any breathing, thinking body. I contend the crops in the region failed because the corporate scientists tending to them were cold, heartless, inhuman people. I can behalf of the sterile, inhumane power. One cannot expect crops to grow flush with green and reach for the sky under these conditions. The soil is sour, it's true. I don't know how to explain that. I'm sure the scientists will say something about biology or the carbon cycle. But I can conclude after months of my own exploration that the secret to rich and wholesome gardening is love, attention and compassion. And a natural fertilizer bursting with organic material, just as nature intended. I really want to get in here. I gotta wait. I gotta check my what are my skills? Hack is okay. Gonna change that. This and this. Hopefully that'll be enough. Yes! Clothing saves me yet again. Open first entry. May the eternal bless my endeavors. My first endeavors. It's been 2 days since I walked away from life at Edgewater's Cannery. Fortunately, the old botanical labs are still operational, mostly. The soil is sour, I'll do what I can, but I'm gonna need some powerful fertilizer. Tired having the taste of Steltuna lingering on my tongue, day in, day out. I want something fresh, something that grows out the earth. Open last entry. Found another worker from Edgewater, ex-worker now. Certain race must be climbing. I'm not terribly surprised. Reed's style of management has always been tyrannical. I managed an Exodus Brewing. The narrated worker was in a sort state. Fever, shallow breathing, delirious, must have been played. I set him right to diet, to greens. He has been all but a couple of physical, spiritually. He's one of the flock now. Okay. Guess that's good to know. Are we gonna steal everywhere? Yes. They aren't using it right now, so I can use it instead. Okay, here we go. Shop. Okay, I was not stealing for some reason. That's good for me. Stefan Win.
Fancy duds. Do the tubes get in your way?
So a number of you
mean
got
Zoe?
missing.
Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
I don't know the day so disappeared.
Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
I should have been straight before she disappeared.
Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd.
Tell me about Zoe.
Zoe was always obsessed with this serial. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her.
What am about surprising Zoe?
The other day I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day.
Any chance you can lend me a copy of Mass Marketeer?
Not much of a chance, no. Mind if I ask why you're interested?
So I was thinking of Marauders nearby. I need something to tempt her back to camp.
Zoe's living with marauders? Yeah, that sounds like the sort of sideways, brat-brained plan Zoe'd come up with. Yeah, it could be you're telling the truth. Or maybe you're trying to wheedle me into relinquishing my only copy of the Masked Marketeer. It's a collector's edition after all.
Look me on face. Do I look like something to give us a damn about your show?
Yeah, you're probably right. A true fan would have displayed a gleam in their eye upon hearing the words collector's edition. Here you go. Latest copy of the Masked Marketeer. Tell Zoe we're all waiting on her.
See you around. Right, let's check if there's anything more here. Certain name, okay. Okay, doesn't seem like much.
Huh?
You're not talking.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to. follow me around before he left the cannery.
Oh, okay. Hello, Thomas Kemp.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
Take this as a compliment.
Well, what I meant was you're reasonably well armed and don't look stricken with plague. Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
If it's too late to start on it, I could give you some pointers.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself.
Engineers and you.
Who ever
as
heard
they
of the
say.
Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Well, today's a lucky day. I got one of those teddy you wanted.
No kidding! Really? Well, which one?
I got part 2. I found it in the cannery.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special, on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
Do you know if I find any others?
Sure! I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
I'll ask you something.
What's on your mind?
How long you lived here?
Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious.
What were you doing out in the wilderness?
We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go, mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... I mean, we could really use... oh, this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
I should go. Station fact has changed. If enemies are hostile, their reputation is in killer sight. For days we calm things down. Okay. Locations. Install them. So your mod. First select the item you wish to upgrade. The type of mod you wish to install. Scope, armor plating, etc. Pick the mod and install it. Boom, you upgrade your item. Both weapons are armor modified. Mods can be monster use. So put in favorite gear. Okay. Install mod. I guess the magazine size could be a bit good. It'd be cool to put the plasma to this one, maybe. The magnum here too. Gyrosite. I'll keep that one for later. I'm gonna take away some I don't need, like this. Here, shotgun, yes. Break down. Is a shotgun I can break down? Wait, this one is much better than this one. Okay, I'll break this one down now. Break down. Break down. Okay, oh yeah, character I had leveled up. Yes, I did. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, this. Your ship. That's good. That's gonna go to weapons, I think. That's good. Range, I mean. Okay, perks. Perks. This might be good to have. Also this one. How much inventory space? Okay. Almost full, so do this one first, and then when we level up enough, I'll do this one. Okay, let's go and aid get Zoe come back to town, then we can continue doing something else. Like crossing off some more marauders. And yeah. Let's see, weapons. It's yes. Wait, what? Before I did okay. So gotta do this again. That and this. You there. Companion abilities. And a clear nose. Strength makes everything better. You can command your opponents to use special abilities. Abilities and enemy you're targeting. Okay, C and V, okay. Good to know, alright. Now that's what I wanted to have. There's Zoe.
What I wouldn't do for a Wentworth.
I'm sent to find you.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
And told me you told me about your favorite cereal.
So you tracked me down just to gab about the mass marketeer? I am impressed.
I got here. Yours. We promised to go back.
You actually have it? The episode where Lord Cavendish reveals he's been the mass marketeer all along? All right, you convinced me. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
Take care. Okay, let's see here. Quests. So digits. Long tomorrow. Power. But this might be the... It is probably the Euphorum plant then. Okay. So I'll go around and do this. This is community center. Go tell them. Go down here. Get the journal, then go back to town and return some of the quests, then go up here. This, do this, yeah, this should work. Well. Some cool ships flying around. There are shipping lanes over here, but not many ships that are stopping by. Here we go. I'll tell you she's back.
What is it?
Thought so into coming back.
We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway?
She joined up with Band of Marauders. She didn't want to have her. So.
Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
I'll leave you be. Okay, let's see here. Is her reputation okay? Must this be the active one? Should we done here? Go to this. Yeah, let's do that. Like the plane. Alright, let's go get him. Maybe I have to walk because it's getting a bit laggy. Some ammo. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put on my armor again. My heavy duty armor, that is. Good stuff, okay. Okay, they died, but nothing here. That's why it's hacking me. Good. Energy brew. So water. Oh yeah, I've got. I'm just gonna check if I can put stuff in here now. Yeah, nice. Okay. Let's put some. Where are the spacers? Choice of tuna cans. Oh, here, okay. There they go. Bread noodles. Tuesday shops. Little spaceship. It's more good gourmet. It's good because now I got more to use for my inhaler. Seems to be tumors. Well, food is food in this economy. Cloud special bursts. Okay. It's a lot of food, which is good for me, guess, but don't know how good it is for my body. Good teas, Spacious Corona, bypass shunt, sleep. Okay, I don't need sleep right now. Okay, enough here. That's the community center right there. Of course, there's some Marauders about. This one in the back first. Okay, good. Oh, you almost start shooting, then everyone else would have heard it, but good I took him out before. Sneaking up and taking him out. Companion perks, you can level up and grant a new perk, but you can manage leisure. Okay. Huh. And I level up and she level up, that's good. Okay. Well, Take some time. We'll get up level a bit more, then we'll do I like melee actually a little bit, then I'll take rest on ranged. Good. Apply. Per body, what do you use? Okay. Base health, that could be good. Threat generated, increased. Inner skill with bodies in the party, plus 10. Okay. Guess it could be useful. Like so. Here we go. Okay, 5. Let's get in here. I think I'll try this out now. Oh, I'm gonna go up there. I clicked the wrong button.
Come out and play. Hear that?
Incoming!
This gun is pretty good. Where they come from? Get them pretty well. Every one of them are down the count. Let's put in vodka red, okay. Well, I'm more better than I expected. Let's just pick everything up then. Heart, big cartridge, spacer shot. No, should I do this one now? Check around with it before I open it. Okay, light now heavy arm ammo, I mean. Spacer shot. Yeah, I already did these folks. Adreno? It's good, I want more Adreno so I get more healing things. Antique saber. Might even be used as a weapon. No, it cannot be used as a weapon. It's in my junk items then maybe. It's a quest, okay. Huh. Okay. Weapon parts. Special quarters. Okay. Sentry saber. This. Yes. Okay. That's a bit creepy, but okay. Should get past a pack. Okay. Plain pure water. See. I don't have that much things to buy. Sell something. Okay, I guess I'll try to but can I sell my junk here? That's how much I shall do this try and get through all of this. So much is okay. No, I'll wait till I'll wait until I'm more full. So you know, that's this. First aid room key. Okay, did I figure out where that can be? That's sealed. Get back here. Can do this. Let's see. Change me to my more technical outfits. Skills. Hack. Yeah, that's a lot to change. Code first aid key card. 30 logs, okay. Try the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice. History of Emerald Whale exhibit. Synopsis. The history of Emerald Whale once complete to display proud heritage, our servant for generations to come. Decorating the main hall of our noble community center, this elaborate diorama is memorabilia of our settlement's founding, embody the hard-working spirit of its Spacers family. To centerpiece of this grand exhibit will be a taxidermic mannequin erected within our main lobby as a sign of civilization's victory over nature itself. Just gotta find that thing. Coming soon, Mannequin. Veneris foxtail. Feast your eyes on the great frilled Mannequin, sovereign of her nest. Forth from the wilds of Terra Wand with thrill and excite your imagination. Cannon, Beta Lupus familiaris. Cannons can be found all over Emerald Vale in two distinct varieties, domesticated and feral. Feral canids hunt in packs, but domesticated canids will be loyal companions. It's important to remember that the canid is still a wild animal and should be treated with caution. Primals. This display fashioned resembled a pair of mighty primals, quite extensive field research. Let us have known science for the research that gave their lives in pursuit of authenticity. Saltuna, Salmontis, if the oceans and rivers are the heart of veins of Emerald Vale, then Saltuna is our highly profitable blood. This meaty fish lives in the ocean and migrates upstream during mating season. Tuna Semelparus, which means they perish after a single reproductive episode. That's why our trusted space choice harvests scoop up their corpses to be cleaned, processed and canned, and straight to your dinner table. Those, okay. This. Volume 1 from Mechanical Journal. Lighter ammo. Another personal key. Okay, then I do need a hacket. Just take out all the marauders here. More signs of fighting and ruckus. Then we'll go downstairs. This is where you were before. Okay. I'll go behind the back. Where the medicine is. And a rock. And experimental anthroposuction. Casual medicine. Turn in the medicine, okay. Blankets. Adreno. Okay. Richmond, Chester, Richmond, pills, Stumblertown, okay. Sergeant Trooper element, that's pretty good. Science. Okay, yes, I got a new armor. 4 per body, I guess. I'm gonna see if I can make it so that I can still see the helm, name on the helmets maybe. Let's see here. Settings, controls, audio, gameplay. Show companion helmets, no. Okay, good. Because I want to be able to see their face. For me, I'm gladly having the helmet on. I'm not very happy how my character looks under it. Worker, yeah, I don't think goes well for them. That's probably because the Marauders. Let's go back here, where this space is. Shotgun, fire controller, okay. Oh, nice.
Nice.
There's also first, right? In case you're multiple ways to get it, that's good. So we get brew. What did it say on this time then? Okay, so welcome, Director Pickett messages. From L. Rosenberg. All keycards, everyone. The keycards encoder in the lobby is back up and running. Hopefully it won't go on the fritz again and start shooting keycards at anyone who walks by. As a reminder, in case it does break down again, you can borrow a keycard from the director or one of the workers in the second floor office if you lose your card, Ira. L. Tamil. Director Pickett, I must lodge a complaint. Your obsession with this Mad Queen is wasting all our budget and holding up development to the entire exhibit. This has to stop. From Others Trackers Limited. Hello, Mr. Pickett. This letter is to update you regarding your request for one adult Mantiqueen. As you may remember, our trackers discovered a beautiful specimen out in the wild. Per your approval, we deployed a team of highly skilled hunters to kill it for you. We regret to inform you the entire team has perished. Oh, please exert an invoice from our office, including cost of the gravesite fees as stipulated in our contract. Additionally, we must ask you to cover the cost of all equipment damaged, corroded, dissolved, eaten, or digested, partially or otherwise. Thank you for your patience. Please allow us to offer you an opportunity to purchase a second hunting exhibition at 10% discount. Look forward for hearing you. Sincerely, Hunters Trackers Limited, a partnership with the Wildlife Eradication Society. The Roman subsidiary of the Universal Defense Force. Hunters Trackers Limited, teaching the fauna of Halcyon the true realities of existence. Yeah, I guess you got taught it as well, because your team didn't really do so well. How's my okay, should probably sell some stuff. Do I want to set? I should probably set in town. What is this? Pancake mix. So many stuff here. Okay. There's food everywhere. Like so many places. Okay, I should definitely sell stuff here. Well, here. Let's go outside. See what we can do now. Oh, we got out here then. Okay. Good to know. Now, it's the map. We'll go to. So not the quest. We go to this place. That looks like those primals we read about in the thing. That's Trolldeer from the plant. Oh shit. Okay. Do. Oh, sure. Behind us.
Cut him off.
Okay, that went surprisingly well. Let's take up all their stuff. If we can find all of them. It's so easy if I can see, have a mini-map to see them on. Oh well. Let's go in here then. Let's save. Some ammo. Pretty peaceful. Okay, it looks like a mine. That's probably also a mine. And more mines. Does it look like okay? Oh, that's so easy. Okay, open. Hero from M. Picono. That's a book right there. Siri Brew, Magfic. Okay, pasta pack. Vodka, Strawberry Crunch, Mock Apple, cider, pork and cheese, okay. Good stuff, right? Wait, we can just go here and then go around, okay. Do it like that. Map. Pretty cool cave. Let's go here.
Quick. Here goes nothing.
Okay, I'm glad I upgraded my weapons, because that would have been very deadly otherwise. Okay. Let's continue on to the Marauder camp. Let's save here too. Dirty cotton is here, okay. We're actually going around and seeing. Just sticking on behind with my tossball stick. Maybe. I've seen. Thankfully, there was a thing I could take that was left. I think. There's a proof project. Oh no, it's probably just down. Get for hurting my party. My friend. Alright, good. Put down. I'll take those stuff. What's those left from the ashes? Here, take this. All this. Plasma rifle. Oh no. Encumbered. Yeah, I guess we'll have to sell some stuff at town. And drop some stuff maybe. I knew I sold before. Guess it's walking back slowly right now. Yeah. We can enjoy the scenery. Real nice. The planets everywhere. And I don't see any ships right now, but we'll probably see it on our way back. Oh no. I can't do more primals when I'm over encumbered. Let's get to the Edgewater. We'll have this done in a jiffy. I don't know why it's a word or a sentence, but yeah. Let's continue on to the cemetery. Okay, we're soon there. Then we can go to the shop in town and sell some stuff and junk and all that.
I used to skip rocks in the river until Constable Reyes ticketed me for jealous. She don't know how to skip rocks her own self.
Yeah.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Come for a visit?
Not today. Just helping this fella.
Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss.
We're talking about Silas.
Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house.
Sorry, Parvati.
Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you?
Hey, about those fees you wanted?
You run into any trouble?
All done. Paperwork, fees, and signatures.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
I went on my way for you.
And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
I hope so more tangible.
Suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
Take care. Let's just go to town. We could sell the stuff that we don't need and get on with our lives. to Edgewater. Okay, we're soon there.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
Don't worry. I wouldn't do that.
I'm not allowed in here. Not since the vending machine incident.
Holcomb, got my eye on you, girl. Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident.
She'll be on her best behavior, won't you, Parody?
Absolutely. I'll keep my hands in my pockets. I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Moreau. I promise.
Let's see what you're selling.
Music to my ears.
Huh. Could be good to have those, but let's first sell all our junk. That's good. Sell some healers that we don't need. Those two the same, not the same thing, but close. Oh, I got some money, so much cerebral. I'm gonna take away this. So, yes. Much of health, of course. Okay. So, but armor. Let's sell that. These I can sell that. Then this. And this. Now I can continue on. Yeah, the book. Could give that to him right now.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
I've got your book right here.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this?
Oh
Is
no.
this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is.
Yeah.
French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
What's important about this book?
I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
Plague back, what happened to all your crap after leading your flock?
Please, those dolts? Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality with people who have no interest beyond their next Aetherwave program. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Could you be a beneficial agreement? You need a ship at a time. I wouldn't mind a ship hand.
Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument really. I'm also a passable gun hand if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
That's all part of your Vicar training?
Well, understanding computers is, though I admit I took it further than most. And I was quite the 32nd back during my seminary days. Left many an opponent bleeding on the field.
Are you sure you're even a vicar? Because you aren't sounding very vicary right now.
Of course. I'm a vicar who is dedicated to his calling. More dedicated than any other you'll find in this colony. I joined the OSI to help decipher the grand plan. But instead, I ended up the vicar in a prison due to ignorance and politics. Then I came here. Satisfied?
How do you get assigned to prison duty?
Most lay people are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior. And that's the long and short of it. So, what do you think?
Sounds good. Let's go.
Fantastic. Let me get my things in order and I'll catch up with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Alright, new companion. And hopefully he'll behave himself. I think it's just yeah, but we'll see, we'll see. What else? Oh yeah, we're gonna turn in some of the wait, the medicine. Which is closer to the police department, constabulary department, whatever. So we'll see who we give it to. Not here. Where is the? There's his domicile. I don't go back on my word.
You wanna mingle, go try the cantina.
You have the medicine you wanted.
Let's see it. Don't keep us waiting.
And as it tells you have a tendency towards hypochondria.
I don't know what that means. Is that some sort of medical condition? Is my plague getting worse or something?
You also need to give.
Sweet life-giving nostrum. The first hit's always the best. Scratched together all the bits I had around the domicile. It ain't as much as you deserve, but it's all I got.
Risk my life to save you, Abernathy.
You're wringing the blood out of me. Here, you can have whatever's in my pockets.
Let's see you around.
Been eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
Something to report?
I'm returning the bounty.
We pay by the finger. What do you have for me?
Henry Gilman, agent's finger.
Gil Antrim. Real name, Guillaume. Duly processed by a freelancer on behalf of Spacer's Choice. I remember him. He was just a kid last I saw him. Shame. I'll just need your signature here, 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 and here. Got any more fingers for me?
And a Bertie Cotton's finger.
Here we are. Bertie Cotton. Cause of death. Let's just say overwhelming physical trauma. Bert was the local preacher before Max took over. Always was quick to remind us that we all get what we deserve in the end. Still one outstanding bounty. If you've got a finger, I've got the paperwork.
Goodbye. I'm actually gonna check my
A friend of
reputation.
mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't past it.
We should keep our voices down.
Right, where do I see that? Codex? No. The reputation. There's space of choice. Okay.
I've got some time.
That might have it.
I can't say I'm pleased, but what's done is done.
What do you... I think she told me last time, so let's see where to go now. Region. Attempt to go to the power. After that we'll do this. Yes. Yeah, we can teleport or fast travel me. We'll go over here. There it is. This thing. I should wait until skills. This and the rest should be for ranged and bit of melee. Hope it's okay. So to find a way in. This seems to be a dead end, but it's some parts and some ammo.
System, get ready.
I know where I am now. Huh. That's pretty useful. Yeah, I got this weapon. It's just they're just toast with this. Yeah. Okay. Since we're going in there, I'm gonna give her this thing as well temporarily. Special choice guard. Okay. There's special choice guard. Transference logs. Security logs are necessary in keeping the Space Choice Company policy. All security logs have been terminated in the event of a major emergency catastrophic event or security breach tension. Scheduled security updates in the phase are critically overdue. Your last scheduled security update occurred on error date not found. If you are a member of Space Choice security detail assigned to this location, please turn in your identification and for immediate reprimand. Fail to do so may result in immediate reprimand. Okay. Oh, time to enter. I guess.
The control room should be off to the right.
Smith. It's time to take on my hacking armor. Where is it? There it is. Maybe not that. Yes, lockpicking. Yes, lockpicking. It's always not because okay. Here, manager office. Welcome, Ye Braden. Messages. Business choice. Available upon oversight. Miss Brandon. This letter serves as an informal notification of the company's displeasure towards your management of the Emerald Vale geothermal plant for reasons related to exceeding your staff budget in your latest quarterly report. Please select 5 subordinates to be dismissed immediately. Additionally, please contact our office to schedule your official reprimand at your earliest convenience. Failure to schedule your results in an official reprimand. Space Choice family would like to remind you that you are working for Space Choice is not your right but a privilege. From G. Brandon. To the esteemed members of the Emerald Vale Development Oversight Committee, this hope this letter finds you wealthy. After due consideration of your latest letter, I have identified and terminated no fewer than 5 subordinates who were unable to provide sufficient justifications for their ongoing employment. I would like to remind the Oversight Committee that while most Emerald Vale has failed to meet its production output quotas, particularly the agriculture and fishing, canning department, neither of which were close profitable, the Emerald Vale geothermal plant remains committed to sharing cheap, cost-efficient power to the entire region, regards union plan and management. Space Choice. This point, we have investigated claims that made against the build of Greater Emerald Vale region. Our office agrees with you. Agriculture and fishing and canning have experienced steadily decline, while the Emerald Vale remains somewhat profitable. Our offices are currently investigating ways to implement additional cost-saving measures, which will ultimately lead to a leaner, more streamlined, more efficient geothermal plant. Please be informed that the Space Choice Department Oversight Office have taken us a significant insurance policy against Emerald Vale geothermal plant. The office would like to assure you that the insurance policy is a standard procedure. Do not attempt to interpret, understand, or otherwise exploit meaning from this decision. As special courtesy, we have employed a proprietary team of engineering specialists to the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. This team of specialists has been instructed to refit the upgraded plant's population of auto mechanicals free of charge. Thanks you for your cooperation. That's probably something to do with everyone being dead. Grenade launcher. That would be cool to use. Hopefully I won't blow myself up. First, let's go to where it's supposed to go. Plant's house. This report brought to you by Spatial Seminary Front Plant operating at 22% efficiency. Power currently distributed to editorial self-mechanical laboratory. Warning, structural damage detected. Please notify your design screen supervisor. Reject power. Actual warning, safety failures detected. High likelihood of moderate or severe structural damage. Redirect power to irreversible procedure. Processing. Error. Power rejection function has failed. Manual override required. Please activate all free transfer sensors. Okay. Let's get going then.
3 switches. That'll be easy enough.
Anything behind here, maybe? Someone didn't go so well for them. It's good hiding spot, not good enough. Let's continue. Door over here. This is outside, okay. And that's where we came from. Some more lenses. Terminal. Purge. Person complete to. Okay. I had to borrow your copy of Young's Spatial Scout from calculator. Radio has been sputtering. I need reference. I'll return the copy to repair bay. Chaos here. Mechanic's gone haywire. Gunfire. Hearing some screams. So I think that's someone's leg. I leave early for the day. Please deduct the fee from my pay. Thank you. Proud member of the Space Choice family. I'll show you a scum for it, right? That's their fault, and it can't not be done about it now. Let's go down here. There it is. That's okay. Mag pick. Ammo. So we're in the stuff. Yes, I am. Okay. This ephemeral security key. Okay. Maybe it's in here, but I'm not sure. Assault rifle, heavy weapons. Okay. It's probably not worth it, but that's what I. Okay, sealed. Is you have to do this? Unlock doors. Passcode. Access. Chester Higgins again. The whole had found him fiddling around one of the mechanicals, so I had to write him up for tampering with company property. In case I'm reading this a couple of days from now, I feel bad what I've done. Let me just remind myself that I've warned him before. He's always been a little cook in the skull. He's was working on a log commander, confiscated. Should be in a lockaway room for the foreseeable future. Person log 87. Okay. It doesn't fit right for me. Company's been replacing our guards with auto mechanicals. At this rate, I'm going to end up chief security of no staff. Small arm of mechanics knocking about, guns pointing every which way. Government tells us they're safe. Programs treat humans like their own. People are liable to break down, but automatons never will. I don't know, does it sit right for me? The company's never been wrong before, I suppose. Worst has happened. Mechanic's gone crazy. Locked myself down here. Was trying to gather my courage. Gonna make a mad dash in control room. Might be able to shut down things down. Please a sentry if I will delete the sentry if I return. Message 06. Greetings, Security Chief Tanaka. This is an automated message initiated by Space Choice Worker Safety Contingency Protocols. Security lockdown has been initiated. It's not a test. Your behavior during this lockdown will be reviewed during your quarterly audit. Anxiety is a common side effect of life-threatening these situations. Endangered situation endangered by security lockdowns. Fight against your anxiety with ice cold bottle of Zero Brew. Zero Brew. It's oil that's good for what else. Yeah. It'd be good to get to the control room, maybe. Be able to maybe shut things down. Bard, okay. We know where the control room is. Another one. Dead. Cells, okay.
Data not found.
Site. Power switch.
Two more. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's boat if we send power to the boat?
You're not real. You're not real.
Okay, I can sneak around a bit. So some ammo. If I get to control room, should I be able to shut them all down or make them perhaps target each other? What? Oh, damn. Oh.
Wait, Phantom. No, just leave me alone. No, just leave me alone.
Hopefully the mechanicals will lose interest. You can't talk to because they're mechanicals. Okay, they're gonna wake. Good.
Wait, Phantom.
Here, I got all the modules.
You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot, scram.
Calm down, not trying to hurt you.
You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
You eating sprats?
Of course. Sprats are an excellent source for my daily recommended intake of mercury. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
What is it you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
You were an engineer?
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries. Repaired them, maintained, upgraded. Did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
If you work with on these mechanics, there's no way to stop them.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
You do mechanics made it this far, didn't I?
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Alright, that's what I want. Calculus fall behavioral alarm when someone tampered with it.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Maybe I can find a logic module?
Funny thing, I was working on a logic module just before the mayhem started. Security chief found me and confiscated the logic module.
Oh, yes, excuse myself. But maybe I want to talk to more.
What's eating you?
That's stuff.
The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy.
I've been surviving all this time.
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
This place looks abandoned for a while. What happened?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
And that's horrible. How could this have ever happened?
You mean, why did the mechanicals go on a murderous rampage? Same reason any of us do, I suppose. The voices told them to do it. I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
I should go. Program the auto mechanicals. So give you a path to turn located elsewhere in the plant. Turn us reprogram them. Yes, let me see the map. I'm gonna go further back up again. Okay. Then I can probably see where I need to go. Hopefully. Map now then. Okay, gotta go even further up. I think. Can I control it? Okay, it's over there, okay. I'm just gonna get there. Maybe. Okay, let's go give her that weapon. Alright, let's do this. Modify behavior. Select new target. Find intruders. Choose a space choice on mechanicals.
Required. Resetting threat level.
Yeah, I love seeing them in fighting each other.
Exiting security enforcement.
I love when that happens. You don't have to do anything, just watch them take care of themselves. Control armor. Okay, that's good. This one is done. Okay, go to the next one, which is over there. Wait, no, I'm going the wrong way. Go over, not there. Gonna go over here. There. Where is it? Let's put it. Here, go over here maybe. Where it's supposed to go? over here maybe. Yeah, I think over here.
Halt.
I've got ammo now from all the robots.
If we send the power to Miss McDevitt,
yeah, not anything good probably. Wait, I'm encumbered now. Okay, that's great. Guess I need to find another vending machine. Hopefully I can sell the stuff to it.
I'm not sure what the body is. Alls I know is the decision's final.
Yes, it sure is. Speaking of that, yeah, probably have to choose something. Of course I have to choose something, but like, if I cut off power to Edgewater, then most people will hurt. But if I cut down power to the searchers, then Edgewater will still go on as it is. But maybe I can get some leadership change if I well, if I send it over to the Edgewater, maybe I can make it so that goes someone else takes control of it, if it's an option.
Incoming!
Where's Sanfa? Yes, finally, okay, good. So this all junk. Weaponry. Okay, I can actually just break everything down. Actually, I'll sell the weapons I don't need.
This, there's no going back. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
I don't mind hearing your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
If he tells me that Edgewater is going to die while Brooks in power.
That sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way.
So I mean, I can't just destroy what they built.
Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred?
See if I'm ready to make my decision.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
Glad you did. I like hearing from you.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Okay, yeah. Yes, I'm gonna do what I think is right and what she thinks is right as well. Redirect power. Yes, highlight and model severe structural damage. Turn power, she reserves to proceed to continue. Redirect power to Edgewater. Yep. Power is now safe to removable. Edgewater's Saltuna canopy is now operating at optimal capacity. This is structural damage detected. Permanent power failure detected in mechanical laboratory. Notice. Bland and disregard for space choice values has been logged. Please report yourself to the senior supervisor for immediate reprimand.
I think you did the rightest thing you could sending the power back to Edgewater. A lot of people would have suffered otherwise. People I care for. Even if they care much for me.
Thomas seemed very fond of you.
He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda.
Sure, he nearly fell over when he saw you.
He never told me a word to that effect. And since he didn't, I didn't have to say nothing about feeling different. And nothing had to get weird. If he wants to learn about engineering, we should help him get those data pads he wants. I'd like to do that for him.
Something I really wanted to talk about.
You mean why I'm not allowed in the store anymore?
There seems to be a story, though.
There was a kind of a thing with a vending machine when I was 12.
You're a kid, it must have been forever ago.
Sure, but folks got long memories around here. I've always been good with my hands, right? So I saw a lock on the machine and thought, oh, this must be how they refill it. But I had to know. So I did my thing, and next thing I know, there's a couple hundred bottles of Zero G rolling out the front door and into the road.
Oh. Shocking.
It's not funny. Right about then, a bunch of loaders came rolling in the gate, fresh off the Saltuna ships. And Mr. Thompson was up on the porch making a speech about how everyone would have to volunteer a third shift to get it all canned. Anyhow, you ever seen an auto loader run over a bottle of Zero G?
Go on.
Exploded all over Mr. Thompson. One bottle after another as the loaders went by. I was just shy of working age, so Dad had to pay all the damages. Moreau's still angry at me. I can laugh about it now, but I just about puked up my guts in terror in the moment. That's the one time I ever made Mr. Thompson look a fool.
Back to it. I'm gonna talk to Adelaide, I guess. And the rest of the deserters, tell them to go back to town. But also finish the final Marauder that's on wanted board.
Processing.
Here they come!
Okay, that's pretty close. Run over there. Oh, no, that was easy. We have this thing on. Doc Mabel. Oh, that's the Marauders. They definitely hold up in a cave. These guys have been butchered. There's only one left. That'll be easy though. Okay. I thought there would be more of that. Seems I might have taken care of them already. It's good for me, I guess. But there's something up there as well. I'm gonna have to take that. Assault rifle. Okay. Yes, that's everything. So, let's get out of here and make our way to the botanical lab and face the consequences of my actions. Oh no. Ah, damn it. Some mines. Would have to when attacked by marauders. Still, it kind of hurt me a lot. I can't walk anymore.
I know, I'm trying to think.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead.
Okay, there you are. I got one of those telepaths you wanted.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Part 1.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
Well, I got one more for you.
Well, don't keep me in suspense.
Yeah, part 3. It is the process for some ways having
The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals. That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati. I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Should go. Good Niall, I can run now. In case maybe just because my legs were broken from the gun. Yeah. Back down. Down. Back down. Down. Let's talk to Adelaide now. Yeah. She can't be happy.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
In person, I just need your power generator.
You killed my garden, destroyed my community, sentenced my flock to a lifetime of slavery in Edgewater for a power regulator. Well, shit, I wish it was personal. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
Well, here's a thing. I'm willing to deal with Reed for you. Wait, what happened to you? What happened to you, Adelaide? All the things come from somewhere.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
I'll deal with Reed for you, because that's not... I feel like... Yeah. This wasn't the best choice, but I think you can make a better time leading than Reed.
You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same 4 walls together.
Christian's just going to leave his post. I need some help convincing him.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
Huh. Think they'll convince you to step down?
I have got a means to cure the plague, and I will not share that cure until Reed leaves town. Those are my terms.
Enough talk. Don't these people return.
Sorry. I'm just trying to figure out what to do is all.
Just survive without power. Once survive without power, it's time to return. Go back to Edgewater.
I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again.
You don't have to work at the cannery. You want to be an engineer.
You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox. It's just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater, and I'm as good as dead to her.
Safe, but I'm gonna try to talk Irina and stepping down.
You know where to find me.
I should go. Let's go and do that. Okay. I don't know. Wait. Oh, damn it. Okay, just gonna. Did you get that thing? Twice the speed, half the price at arena time. Let me get a logic module real quick. I forgot about that. I think I've been playing for a lot longer than usual. Do direct retrieve that thing, then I'm gonna go out and do other stuff. Finishing this area. We'll see. I can open that door, which is probably where it will be. Large module, yes. You know. Time to go out of here. Back to Edgewater. We can just go here first, then go in town.
Never seen the Vale lit up like this before.
Managed a log when I found one in the uniform plant.
Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform. So this is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes. I would reward you with the gratitude of the Resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
Care. I'd probably also turn in thing to the constabulary, and then go see Reed Thompson.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing.
Hey, thanks for helping me back in that cave. You got a real knack for curative work.
Vale's a little safer, thanks to you.
Reading about
We pay by the finger. What do you have for me?
Hello, Doc Mabel's finger.
Mabel Burgess. Age 37. Right or left-handed? Let's just say no longer applicable. I remember Doc Burgess. Conducted my physical every fiscal quarter. Guess she couldn't keep her hands off her patient's medicine. Well, that's all three. I must remember to requisition some more fingerprint ink. Here's all the compensation you've earned, plus a bonus.
What's this, junior deputy constable?
You've done such a bang-up job hunting down our former workers that I thought it only proper to deputize you. Congratulations.
But it's so many people end up marauders.
Let me stop you there. It is official Spacer's Choice policy that all marauders, regardless of prior affiliation to the Spacer's Choice brand, no longer qualify as our people.
Right, forget I asked.
Something else I can do for you?
Goodbye.
Been eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
At least you got your...
Is there anything else? I've done all the other quests. Let's just some better things. Let's see if I can get more of my clothing a bit. I thought I had a silver tongue skin. Let's get... Let's see if there's there is any such things to buy, because I want better skill checks for this one, I think.
Work your jaw on some Spacer's Chaw.
What do you got?
Music to my ears.
Yeah. No. Okay, not there. This machine doesn't work. That's the incident that we learned about earlier.
Wonder if the plague.
Maybe in the cannery, but I'm doubting it. Otherwise, I just have to go with what I have. Okay. Do you like the elevator music, does? Da 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 bam.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
Spoke Gladish won't come back as long as you're here.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes. But I have done my best for this town.
Adelaide's son died.
Her son got sick with plague a couple years back. Company never gave us enough medication to treat the whole town. So I had to choose, you see. Adelaide's child or someone else's. She's never forgiven me. I don't expect she ever will.
Not enough. Maybe it's time to step down.
I'm a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
At least people aren't getting sick with plague.
I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic.
Turns out town doesn't need anything but of course you're getting sick.
You are disparaging our parent company, and it is not appreciated. We are a Spacer's Choice salt tuna cannery. We eat salt tuna here, and only salt tuna.
Pretty sure it's your food making you sick. You need Adelaide's garden.
I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanist couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of him and shut down the greenhouse.
Let's find a way to grow food. She'll come back if you step down.
You will excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
It's using human corpse as fertilizer.
Adelaide has been using dead bodies in her fertilizer? That's... Come to think of it, that's a stroke of brilliance. What a remarkably efficient solution. Recycling Spacer's Choice property long after its date of expiration. I was wondering about those missing bodies in Silas's cemetery.
The town needs Adelaide. She won't come back as long as you're here.
So Adelaide wants me gone. Trade my life for the life of the town. You understand what she's doing. If I leave town, I'm as good as dead. If I stay, Edgewater will die of attrition. Adelaide has discovered some secret cure for the plague, and she is holding my town ransom.
I can't make the decision for you, Reed.
No, I don't expect you to do any such thing. Edgewater is my own responsibility, and you have done quite enough for me already. If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
Probably. You have to do this, you know.
I do. Adelaide's found a cure for the plague, and she knows how to tend to crops. She's what this town needs.
This can't be easy for you.
I have always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy.
What are your plans?
A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them.
Why not?
No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement.
I won't last. Take care. Alright. Oh. Make my way back to the Botanical Lab. Apparently I can just fast travel all the way from here, which is convenient.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
Start reading to live and you can come back to Edgewater.
I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom. You understand, not a reward.
I should spare off you around the place. I'm just trying to message it right.
This don't put us on even footing, you understand. But it is a start. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
Take care.
Sorry, I'm...
That's how she's moving back to Edgewater.
Adelaide said that? Was she sober at the time? I never imagined she'd step foot in Edgewater long as Reed ran the town. Something must have changed in Edgewater. Adelaide's good as family. If she's going back, so are we.
Should go.
Never liked Reed much. Can't say I'm sorry he's gone.
I'll leave you be. So,
Home is where the heart is. Marauders took that saying a little too literally.
yes, okay. Guess it's time to head to Unreliable. So everything's done here. I'll do this and everything else in the next stream/episode. Which has gone on for a long time than I thought it would, because I got stuck in the game. So yeah. Actually, I might just go in and to the ship first.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
Never been on a ship before?
I've worked on the occasional supply coach in need of repairs. Once I built a little model craft out of spare parts, but Mr. Thompson found out and I had to take it apart. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
I'm glad to have you along. Pick a cabin, it's yours.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Good. It's time to go.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
How you do that?
Clever.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community. What can I do for you, Captain?
I have a power regulator?
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
I'll be back. Alright, time to start this thing up. Unreliable shall fly again. Take it anywhere, get your very own ship. And yes, we'll get going.
What can I do for you, Captain?
Install the power radiator.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's get out of here. Yay. Kapow! Here we go. Against all odds, Unreliable takes flight.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Good, I've been waiting to hear from him.
Aha, there you are, hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain, horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
I'll be feeling a little lightheaded, also I can slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Why do I need a nav key to land on a planet?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Culkelly.
Right, the Black Marketeer.
Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her.
Why stop me from leaving Halcyon altogether?
Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star. Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together. None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place, and we can start by reviving the Hope.
Fine, I'll go have a word with Gladys.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
I don't explain what the Holographic Shroud is.
Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits, first-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
People would actually fall for this since far-fetched.
Ah, the beauty is they don't expect it. the Shroud is the only one of its kind. We humans have a tendency to overlook the unexpected. Activate the disguise, walk past someone. What do they see? A figure dressed like a fellow employee. Don't act odd. They won't focus on you.
You mentioned this thing has limitations.
Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram.
Why do I need a character? Can I just steal a uniform or something?
A change of clothes. What is this? Some old spy serial? What inattentive and brainless guard would be fooled by such a shabby disguise? The holographic shroud masks not only your clothes, but your face and fingerprints. It modulates your voice and sweetens your breath.
How the hell does the hologram sweeten your breath?
Science, that's how.
Of course, I put a good use, thanks.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
I got it. With that, I think I'll end this here. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you all next time. Goodbye.
Now, in our previous video, we covered the early years of Joseph Stalin, from his youth to his steady climb through the ranks leading up to the era of collectivization. And in this video, we will continue his life story. You will see how his brutal leadership turned the country into a global superpower. In a matter of years, right up until the moment the Nazis invaded a bunch of countries in Europe, including Poland, and promised Stalin no Nazi tricks by invading the USSR. So, how do you think that went? Okay, so we will check all of that out, including the years after World War II and that whole Cold War thing we all pretended was over at some point and somehow we still seem to be messing around with. So yeah, let's start talking about the shit show called Ukraine. No, not today, shit show. I know, things are starting to get a bit confusing. We are talking about the 1930s collectivization shit show in the Ukrainian territories of the Soviet Union. The grain collected in these regions was all moved to the big cities, since this was part of Stalin's 5-year plans to turn the USSR from a peasant society into a steel and coal powerhouse. The focus? Heavy industry, not farmland with actual living people. Productivity, 100%. Fun on the job, 0. The USSR basically became a 22 million square kilometer Amazon warehouse, if the heaters stopped working. And just when you might think things weren't bad enough, Stalin opened an even darker chapter. The Great Purge of 1936 to 1938. He targeted anyone he perceived as a threat to his power. Party members, military leaders, intellectuals, scientists, and ordinary citizens. By the end, about half of the top officers in the army, including marshals and generals, were executed, froze in the Gulag, or simply vanished without a trace. It wasn't uncommon for Stalin to stay up late and tune in to interrogations. He probably hoped to hear a few confessions here and there, so he could sleep in peace, probably. Kind of like a little child getting his bedtime story, except these stories involve wire cutters, some dental instruments, and some proper drainage. By the time Nazi Germany was gearing up for Operation Barbarossa, the planned invasion of the Soviet Union, the USSR was ill-prepared to fight off the Germans. During the years of industrialization, the Soviet factories managed to pump out around 20,000 tanks and 10,000 airplanes to defend the motherland. Which is a lot, but when half of your commanding officers are dead, well, that's not going to help you one bit, is it? What is going to help is this epic plush, which is available in stores. Meet the Stalin. There's no greater evidence today. Trust towards basically everyone than the amount of intelligence information that was ignored about the imminent German invasion. Just to name a few, Richard Zorger, a spy stationed in Tokyo, told Stalin about the German plans. Multiple spies in Berlin told the same story. British intelligence shared details about massive troop buildup on his doorstep. Hell, even the neutral United States told him to start prepping for a shit show, and if that wasn't enough, Hermann Göring himself happily told a Swedish friend about the invasion who leaked the plans to the British. With all this information in his hand, Stalin decided to reach out to Hitler and just ask him what the hell was going on. To which Hitler replied, "Nein, Mann, no scary stuff. We're just hanging into Poland and chilling, yeah. We just really like it, yeah. Many cows and flowers. Oh, super good." And apparently this was all the Soviet dictator needed to hear to be appeased. However, a few months later, the Germans attacked, more or less in the same fashion as how everyone predicted, to which Stalin would have replied, "Oh." And besides the surprise, Stalin was mostly in shock, and it took him a few days to get a grip and start leading the country to defend the motherland. Yeah, that didn't go so well either. The Germans blitzkrieged their way through Ukraine, and city after city fell to the German panzer divisions. During this phase, Stalin adopted the scorched earth policy, which meant that everything of value threatened to be lost to the enemy had to be destroyed. Probably those Ukrainian farmers were fine with that, since they never owned a thing in the first place. Within months, the German panzer divisions reached Moscow, but a Soviet counterattack plus the Russian winter finally stopped the German advance. The following year, Hitler was determined to regain the initiative, so he pushed his army into Stalingrad and towards the oil fields in the Caucasus. Now at this point, Stalin became the center stage for the two dictators to show who got the biggest balls. And since Hitler only had one, I guess he was destined to lose that battle. And because the Russians encircled his Sixth Army, which disintegrated under yet another harsh Russian winter. For the remainder of the war, the Soviets were mainly occupied pushing the Germans back all the way to Berlin. While doing so, Stalin met with Roosevelt and Churchill in Yalta to decide Germany's fate after the war. Speaking of confidence. 3 months after the capitulation of all German forces in Europe, the USSR declared war on Japan. Apparently, the US just dropped an atomic bomb on Hiroshima 2 days prior, killing 80,000 people in the process, and now Stalin was eager to occupy Japanese-held territories in East Asia. A day later, Nagasaki got the same treatment, another US-dropped nuclear bomb. Because apparently one wasn't dramatic enough. Just like that, World War II went out with a bang. Well, or technically, 2 bangs. But for Stalin, there was little reason to celebrate. The Americans had just dropped 2 nuclear bombs, turning Japanese cities into grayscale Google Maps, and the Soviet Union hadn't even tested one yet. The accelerating Soviet nuclear program, designed to catch up with the Americans, marked the beginning of the Cold War. Meanwhile, the Iron Curtain expanded across Europe, dividing the continent between capitalism and communism. Kind of like an MMO game, except getting kicked by the admin means you die a horrible death, so you might want to stick to the rules while playing. Now, for many years, Stalin's Soviet state would continue to run on fear, paranoia, and enough spies to, well, keep an eye on spies as well. In his final years, Stalin's health started to deteriorate. High blood pressure, heart trouble, smoking like a chimney, and probably wondering if the shadows on the wall were plotting against him. The old dictator still ran the USSR like a paranoid video game. Every minister a potential villain, every general a possible traitor, and every letter a secret death sentence. And then in March 1953, the ultimate plot twist happened. Stalin dropped dead. No coup d'etat, no stab in the back, no secret poison, just his own body betraying him. Well, what did the guards in the next room do? Of course they hesitated, which shouldn't surprise anyone since disturbing Joseph Stalin could result in arrest, exile, or just a plain execution. So, those terrified guards, frozen in place and too scared to act, were unable to help a dying Stalin who was, quite literally, in no state to help himself. They waited for hours until a brave soul finally decided to check up on him. Then, incredibly, they waited even longer before a doctor showed up. And as it turns out, there was also a so-called doctor's purge happening at the time, so finding a doctor who was both available and alive wasn't exactly quick or easy. Now, despite being dead, Stalin's legacy would live on for a very long time, as well as some of his quotes. Ideas are more powerful than guns. We would not let our enemies have guns. Why should we let them have ideas? The people who cast the votes decide nothing. The people who count the votes decide everything. A single death is a tragedy. 1 million deaths is a statistic. Of course, the empire of fear he'd built didn't vanish overnight, but the Man of Steel himself, well, out of office, permanently. And the world? Well, the world exhaled, nervously glanced over its shoulder, and thought, good luck to the next guy. Don't miss your chance to grab the Joseph Stalin plush while it's still available. We're also raffling
Somebody help me, yeah.
Alright, you saw the title of the video. You've come into this with your eyes open, and you're skeptical. There's no way I can convince you that Bethesda's writing is actually good. And that's because it's not.
What?
In Fallout 4, the way most quests are written, there is a total lack of real choices. You either choose to engage in the quest, or you don't. And if you do choose to engage, you are essentially on rails until the quest is over. And that's because the writing is bad.
I ran this by people I know, and they loved it.
It's bad. It's bad. Ow. There is very little actual choice in this RPG, and even the choices that you can make often don't make sense. But if you double check the title of this video, you'll see it says Fallout 4's story is good, actually, not Fallout 4's writing. So what's the difference? The difference is that the writing is set in stone, unchangeable without mods, meaning Codsworth always asks you to search the neighborhood, the Brotherhood always enters the Commonwealth after you kill Kellogg, and Preston will always have that awkward silence in his dialogue after you complete the first Minuteman quest.
I've heard of another settlement that's in trouble. Here's where they are.
The story, however, is not unchangeable. The story is very changeable and entirely dependent on how you choose to play the game and the headcanon you tell yourself about why your John or Jane Fallout makes the decisions he or she does. But before we continue the video, I actually have a sponsor this time, and it's my favorite one so far, so please check it.
Oh boy, guys. Oh boy. Oh boy, I'm so excited. Alright guys, welcome in to my very ever first playthrough of Fallout New Vegas. I am so bloody excited. I've been wanting to play this for years now, but I wanted to find a moment where I have enough time to play it. I usually focus on brand new releases. When they come out, I want to play them immediately. And I didn't just want to rush through this game. I wanted to take my sweet time. Now I have pretty much a month to play this. And we just go in absolutely blind. I've never seen or played this before, and I'm just gonna explore in my own pace. So this is gonna be a long playthrough. I already love that this New Vegas has this card icon. I forgot what it's called in English. Spades? I love that. Oh my god. Also the music is amazing, and I'm super duper super hyped.
Why are you guys talking like that? And how come I never get the cool jobs to do?
Well, you sometimes have difficulty comprehending the complexities of certain tasks.
Huh?
You do not understand how to carry out some assignments.
What?
You don't know how to do a lot of stuff, B.
Excuse me?
You're not smart.
What? Yes, I am. I get smarter every day. Why are you guys talking? Like that? And how come I never get the cool jobs to do?
Well, you sometimes have difficulty comprehending the complexities of certain tasks.
Huh?
You do not understand how to carry out some assignments.
What?
You don't know how to do a lot of stuff, B.
Excuse me?
You're not smart.
What? Yes, I am.
That was absolutely adorable. Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome to FlexiJ Anime and welcome to another reaction video. Today we're watching Spy Family and I'm so excited to get into it today. I just started this on my channel. We're loving this. It really was like the worst. That poor girl is all I'm gonna say. I mean, that's gonna she'll remember that for the rest of her life. But he doesn't really think like that. He's an undercover agent. He uses people to fulfill a specific mission. And so I'm curious to see how Anya is gonna kind of latch on to him. I don't feel like he's gonna be able to separate from her as easy as we saw him do in the first episode with his girlfriend. And I think I mentioned this in the last episode as well, but I'm super curious to see how many fake identities and fake relationships and stuff like that he has had. So yeah, I hold polls whenever I finish a series over here and start a new one. I make sure to poll you guys and ask you what you want me to watch. And since I just finished some pretty dark stuff, I needed something lighthearted and a little different. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you, as always, for engaging in the polls. Please subscribe if you aren't already. It really helps out the growth of my channel, and I would love for you to become a part of my anime community. I also have a Patreon where you can get exclusive early uncut access to shows like Spy Family. If you can't wait, you want to head over there and check it out, feel free to do that, as well as check out all of the really cool exclusive series watches I I'm watching over there. I actually am just starting Cowboy Bebop and Fire Force, 2 new shows over there. And I have Arcane, Chainsaw Man, Dragon Ball, a bunch of other stuff going on over on my Patreon. All of your support means so much to me and is the only way I'm able to go full time with this channel. So thank you so much for all of your engagement and your support and just being a part of this community that I can enjoy anime with, because I don't have friends like that in my real life that I can do this with. So it's you and me. Let's get into this episode of Spy Family, episode 2. Let's watch Lloyd try and find a wife, you guys.
Spy mission. Waku waku.
We're doing a full
Getting bored of Walls 2. I should find a new mini game. October 2013. Saw the game and I thought, oh my god, the fuck is this? So